Hygiene, health and safety in nail technology. Maintaining high standards of hygiene, health, and safety is one of the most crucial aspects of being a professional nail technician. These practices are not just optional extras, they are legal and ethical requirements. Ensuring a clean environment protects both the client and the technician from possible infections, cross-contamination, and long-term health issues. Even the cleanest-looking space can harbor bacteria if proper disinfection protocols are not followed. This module will cover creating a safe working space, daily hygiene practices, and steps to ensure safety for every treatment. Essential personal hygiene for technicians. Personal hygiene is essential, as your hands are primary tools, requiring impeccable cleanliness. Before each appointment, thoroughly wash hands with antibacterial soap, dry them with a disposable towel or air dryer, and sanitize with an alcohol-based hand rub. Clients should also be asked to wash or sanitize their hands before treatment begins. Long nails, chipped polish, and jewelry can harbor germs, so keep your own nails trimmed and clean, and consider avoiding rings or watches during services. Wearing a clean, professional-looking uniform or smock helps build trust with clients and emphasizes your commitment to hygiene. Always wear disposable gloves when dealing with broken skin, infections, or open wounds to minimize any risk of exposure. Workstation cleaning and tool sterilization. Your workstation must be cleaned before and after every client. Wipe down all surfaces with a disinfectant effective against viruses, fungi, and bacteria. This routine cleaning prevents the buildup of pathogens. Tools that contact clients' skin or nails, such as cuticle pushers, nippers, or files, must be either single-use or sterilized between clients. Metal tools can be disinfected using a sterilization unit, like an autoclave, or soaked in a high-level disinfectant. Disposable items like nail files, buffers, or orange wood sticks should never be reused. Towels or table coverings should be freshly laundered or disposable, and all used linens should be placed in a closed container immediately after the appointment. Chemical safety and proper waste disposal. Chemical safety is a critical component, especially with acrylic nail systems that use strong chemicals like monomer liquids and primers. Always work in a well-ventilated area, using an extractor fan or air purifier to eliminate harmful vapors. Store all chemicals in a cool, dry area away from direct sunlight and in clearly labeled, sealed containers. Make sure to read the material safety data sheets, MSDS, provided with your products for important information on accidental exposure or spillage. Proper waste disposal is just as important as keeping tools clean. Used tissues, disposable gloves, nail dust, and product-soaked pads should be thrown away in a lined, lidded bin and emptied daily. Sharp items, like broken glass files or blades, should be placed in a designated sharps container to prevent injury. Infection control and barrier methods. Infection control extends beyond visible cleanliness. Understanding pathogens and how they spread is key. Fungal infections, warts, and bacterial conditions like paronychia can easily transmit through unsanitized tools or improper procedures. Even a minor cut can become a pathway for infection. That's why barrier methods like gloves and disposable tools are essential, especially when a client has any visible skin or nail condition. Nail dust created during filing can also carry infectious particles, which is why wearing a face mask and eye protection is advisable during certain treatments. Taking these precautions not only keeps you healthy, but also reinforces your image as a serious and competent professional. Technician self-care and ergonomics. Technician self-care is often overlooked, but is crucial for long-term health. Repetitive motion, chemical exposure, and long hours can lead to occupational hazards like carpal tunnel syndrome, back pain, or respiratory issues. Investing in ergonomic furniture, such as a well-padded chair and a desk with proper arm support, can prevent long-term injuries. Be mindful of your posture during treatments and take regular breaks to stretch and rest your hands and back. Use gloves designed for chemical resistance and apply barrier creams to protect your skin from daily exposure to products. Prioritizing your own well-being ensures you can continue to provide top-tier services without compromising your health. Effective client communication for safety. Clear client communication is key to maintaining a safe environment. Clients should be made aware of your hygiene practices and understand their role in contributing to a safe experience. Post visible signage reminding clients to wash their hands or wear a mask if unwell. Explain why certain steps like sterilization or hand sanitizing are non-negotiable. If a client arrives with a visible nail or skin condition, diplomatically inform them that treatment cannot proceed and explain the health risks involved. Being transparent, respectful, and firm in your policies builds a professional reputation rooted in care and integrity. Understanding hand and nail anatomy. To perform acrylic nail treatments safely and effectively, understanding the anatomy and physiology of the hand and nail is essential. This knowledge enhances practical skills and helps identify abnormalities or infections. Confidently distinguishing between a healthy nail and one signaling a deeper issue elevates your professionalism and care. This understanding is crucial for client safety and satisfaction. This module explores the structure and function of the hands and nails, including bones, muscles, skin, blood supply, and nail composition. Hand structure, bones and muscles. The human hand is a complex structure composed of 27 bones, multiple joints, tendons, ligaments, and muscles that allow for intricate movement and precision. The hand is divided into three major areas: the wrist, carpals; the palm, metacarpals; and the fingers, phalanges. Each finger has 3 phalanges: distal, middle, and proximal, except for the thumb, which has only 2. Muscles in the hand are classified into extrinsic, originating from the forearm, and intrinsic, originating within the hand itself. These muscles work together to provide flexibility and grip, allowing us to perform tasks ranging from typing to detailed nail work. Familiarity with these systems helps avoid excessive pressure during treatments. Skin anatomy and sensitivity. The skin on the hands is relatively thick and includes sebaceous glands that help keep it lubricated. Though the back of the hands tends to dry out more quickly, it acts as a protective barrier. The skin regulates temperature and prevents pathogens from entering the body. It also contains nerve endings that respond to touch, temperature, and pain. When performing nail treatments, it is vital to respect the sensitivity of the skin and avoid any procedures that may cause abrasion or injury. Recognizing signs of irritation or allergic reactions ensures informed decisions and adapted procedures. Key components of the nail unit. What we commonly refer to as the nail is actually a complex structure with several components, collectively known as the nail unit. Understanding these parts is fundamental for any nail technician. The nail unit includes the nail plate, the visible hard part; the nail bed, the skin underneath the plate; the matrix, where nail cells are produced; the cuticle, the thin layer of skin protecting the matrix; the lunula, the crescent-shaped white area; the nail folds, the skin surrounding the sides and base of the nail. A healthy nail should be smooth, slightly curved, and consistent in color. Any changes in texture, thickness, or color can signal underlying health issues, requiring careful observation before any enhancement service. Nail plate composition and matrix growth. The nail plate is composed of keratin, a protein that gives it its strength and durability. This protein is also found in hair and skin, making nails a protective extension. The matrix plays a key role in nail growth, located beneath the cuticle area. It is responsible for producing new keratin cells, which harden and push older cells out to form the visible nail plate. Damage to the matrix can lead to permanent nail deformities, which is why extreme care must be taken during cuticle work or when using electric nail drills. The average nail grows about 3 millimeters per month. Nail bed and hypernychium rolls. The nail bed is a vascular tissue rich in capillaries, which is why it appears pink under a healthy nail plate. It provides nourishment and support to the nail plate. Any trauma to the nail bed, such as heavy pressure or improper filing, can cause bruising or the detachment of the nail. This can be very painful and lead to long-term damage. The hypernychium, the skin just under the free edge of the nail, acts as a seal to prevent dirt and bacteria from entering beneath the nail. Damaging this area through aggressive cleaning or tool use can lead to infection or discomfort. Blood supply and nerve endings. Blood supply and nerve endings in the hand and nail area are crucial to understand, especially concerning safety. Each finger is supplied by digital arteries stemming from the radial and ulnar arteries in the forearm. These blood vessels provide essential oxygen and nutrients to the nail bed and surrounding tissue. The hand also contains a network of nerves that make it extremely sensitive. Pain, tingling, or loss of sensation during or after treatment may indicate nerve irritation or damage. It is your responsibility to stop the service and recommend medical attention if necessary. Assessing natural nails for enhancements. When performing acrylic nail enhancements, it's vital to assess your client's natural nails before application. Weak, brittle, or ridged nails might need extra prep or a gentler approach. Understanding the growth pattern and curvature of each client's nails helps in choosing the correct tip size, applying forms properly, and avoiding lifting or cracking of the enhancement. Not all nails are the same. Some may grow flat, some hook downward, and others might have an uneven surface. Knowing how to adapt your technique to different natural nail shapes shows professionalism and contributes to a better final result. Acrylic nail products and equipment overview. Before offering acrylic nail treatments, it's essential to become familiar with the wide range of products and equipment used. This knowledge increases service quality and ensures client safety and satisfaction. The application of acrylic nails involves multiple stages: preparation, tip application, acrylic overlay, finishing, and aftercare. Each stage requires specific materials. Professionalism in nail services begins with being organized, well-stocked, and well-informed about all your tools and products. Acrylic system, monomer and polymer. One of the foundational elements in acrylic nail application is the acrylic system itself, which consists of two parts: liquid monomer and powder polymer. These two components combine to form a hard, durable layer over the natural nail or nail tip. The liquid monomer is typically stored in a small dappen dish and has a strong odor, which is why good ventilation is crucial. It acts as the catalyst for the polymerization process. The powder polymer comes in a range of colors, such as pink, clear, white, and nude, allowing for customization. You'll also use special brushes, usually made from Kolinsky or synthetic bristles, to pick up and apply the acrylic bead. Nail tips, forms, and cutters. In addition to the acrylic system, you'll need nail tips and tip cutters. Nail tips are pre-shaped plastic extensions that are adhered to the edge of the natural nail to add length. They come in various shapes such as square, oval, coffin, or stiletto, and in a range of colors from natural to clear to white. A tip cutter is a specialized tool designed to trim these tips without cracking or splitting them. Some technicians also use nail forms, paper or plastic guides that are placed under the natural nail to sculpt acrylic extensions without using tips. The choice between tips and forms depends on personal preference, the client's nail shape, and the desired result. Nail preparation and priming. Another critical category of products is preparation and priming materials. Before applying any product, the natural nail must be properly prepped to ensure adhesion and prevent lifting. This process includes sanitizing hands, removing existing polish, pushing back cuticles, lightly buffing the nail surface to remove shine, and applying a dehydrator to remove oils and moisture. A primer then chemically bonds the acrylic to the natural nail. There are acid-based and non-acid primers available, with the choice depending on the client's nail condition and skin sensitivity. Finishing tools and products. Once the acrylic has been applied and cured, you'll need an array of finishing tools and products to shape and refine the nail. Files and buffers are essential to smooth the surface and refine the shape of the enhancement. Files come in different grits. Lower grit numbers are coarser and used for shaping, while higher grit numbers are finer and used for smoothing. Buffers help create a natural-looking shine or prepare the nail for polish. An electric nail drill, or e-file, can also be used by trained professionals to speed up the process, but improper use can cause injury. Safety bits and correct speed settings are crucial for safe e-filing. Product storage, organization, and lighting. Storage and organization of your materials are important. A clean, well-organized workstation improves efficiency and gives a strong impression of professionalism. Use labeled containers or drawers to keep products sorted by category. Always check expiration dates on products, especially primers, monomers, and polish, as old or contaminated products can compromise quality and cause adverse skin reactions. Regular inventory checks ensure you're stocked and prepared. Lighting is vital for precise work. A bright, adjustable desk lamp helps you see fine details and spot imperfections, reducing eye strain and increasing accuracy. Good lighting also showcases finished nails for portfolios. Essential client consultation procedures. The consultation process is one of the most essential steps in delivering a professional and safe acrylic nail treatment. It forms the foundation of your relationship with the client and ensures you understand their expectations and needs. A thorough consultation helps establish trust, ensures client satisfaction, and protects both you and your client from any unnecessary complications. It is more than a polite introduction. It is a structured process. The consultation typically begins with a warm and professional greeting, creating a calm and welcoming environment. Begin by asking the client about the reason for their visit, which provides initial insight into the required service level. Detailed consultation, questions and visuals. Once the general purpose is understood, proceed with more detailed questioning. Gather personal and lifestyle information that may influence acrylic nail performance, such as frequent typing or manual labor. Medical history is a key aspect and should never be overlooked. Clients may have conditions like diabetes, skin disorders, or allergies that affect treatment. Be alert to signs of nail infections, fungus, or trauma, which are contraindications. In addition to verbal consultation, use a professional consultation form. Visual analysis is another key part. Conduct your own assessment of hands, nails, and skin for signs of brittle nails, ridges, dryness, or discoloration. Contraindications to treatment. Infections. Contraindications are specific conditions or factors that serve as signals to avoid, modify, or postpone a treatment due to the risk of harm or adverse effects. Understanding these is essential to protect clients' health and uphold professional standards. The most critical contraindications relate to infections and contagious conditions. Fungal infections, such as onychomycosis, are common and highly contagious, presenting as thickened, discolored, brittle, or crumbling nails. Performing acrylic enhancements over an infected nail can trap moisture and worsen the infection, potentially spreading it. In such cases, refer the client to a medical professional and reschedule treatment once the condition has cleared. Acrylic application, design, and maintenance. Proper preparation is everything before beginning the acrylic nail procedure, ensuring secure adhesion and longevity. This involves sanitizing, removing polish, cuticle work, buffing, dehydrating, and priming. The core treatment involves mixing liquid monomer with polymer powder to form a bead, which is then applied to the nail, building the apex and covering the surface. Work quickly and precisely as acrylic sets immediately. Acrylic nails require ongoing maintenance with infills every 2 to 3 weeks to rebalance the nail as it grows out. Neglecting infills can lead to lifting, breakage, or bacterial infections. Aftercare, safe removal, and industry tips. Proper aftercare is crucial for extending the longevity of acrylic enhancements and protecting natural nails. Educate clients that acrylic nails are enhancements, not indestructible tools, and advise against using them to pry or scratch. Clients should avoid prolonged water exposure and use cuticle oil daily to prevent dryness. Safe removal involves reducing bulk with a file, soaking in acetone-soaked cotton, and gently pushing off softened acrylic, never peeling or biting. Continuing education is key to long-term success in the evolving beauty industry. Attend workshops, follow trends, and develop your business presence through social media to attract clients and build a strong professional reputation.